Hi, welcome everyone. I'm Denis Seripov, a front-end engineer and RS School coordinator. So today we are gonna overview the week 8 and what you can learn on this week. So let's see. You have topics here as usual. So you have JavaScript arrays, JavaScript objects, DOM API, and let's see what you're gonna learn about JavaScript arrays. So JavaScript arrays is the basic data structure that store other elements, and you'll learn how to manipulate with data, how to iterate over this array structure, how to work with API, and some methods how to work more efficient with that data. So you can find education materials here about arrays and optional materials as well here too. So it's the most basic data structure in JavaScript. So that's going to be helpful to learn it and proceed with tasks. So let's see another topic. Another theme for that week is to learn JavaScript objects. JavaScript objects as array is the same, almost the same data structure to store other elements, but it works a little bit different. And you're gonna learn how work with data inside the objects of JavaScript, how to manipulate with that, how to work with JSONs, object-oriented programming, and I think you can learn a lot about JavaScript objects. And as a spoiler, everything JavaScript is objects, so it's better to learn properly. You can find educational materials here as well, and you can find optional materials here as well. So it's better to learn how it works and could be helpful for task too. So you have the third theme for this week is DOM API. Uh, you need to learn how to work with document object model. So you need to learn how to work with HTML using JavaScript. So that's HTML is DOM structure, and browser provide DOM API to work with HTML on the page. So you're gonna learn how to work with DOM API. So you have educational materials here. So it's very helpful and it's important to learn how to work with DOM to finish some tasks that you have. And in general, the whole front end is changing HTML and CSS. Um, so that's why it's important to learn how to work with DOM API. And as usual, as on previous week, you have Christmas Shop Part 3. Still, you have core.js numbers and core.js strings. So you got this task before, so there is nothing new on this week. You have more time to work with that. And you have on this week test JS basics and DOM API. So JS basics you learned before, and DOM API is important, so you have tests on this week. And as usual, you have self-development is code wars and lead code. Try to solve some problems. If you don't know how to solve the problem, look at the solutions and try to learn the topics that you need to learn before to to solve that problems. So it's important to learn JavaScript arrays, JavaScript objects, DOM API at this week, and as usual, solve as much as you can code words and lead code, and continue with problems with tasks that you have before. So that's why I think for that week, and I'm gonna let me see. I'm gonna ask Andrei here to let me help to answer
Hello,
your questions.
hello everyone. Yeah, I see that there is no any questions yet. I think it's because the practical tasks clear for our students because uh, this task lasts from previous week. So let's wait a couple minutes.
Mm-hmm.
So, Denis, what do you think? Is JS object is a is it important topic for our students?
Yeah, I think JavaScript objects are the most interesting data structure in JavaScript just because everything is object in JavaScript. And we have a lot of tools to work with objects, and we have a lot of hidden details about how it works. So you need to understand all of this. And I think, yeah, that's important to learn. I think it's impossible to learn every detail. So I think just from one day or one week, but it's important to understand how it works in general and then dive deeper every day when you're working with JavaScript.
Totally agree with you. Yeah, maybe it's the most important topic in all JavaScript. Yeah, and as you already said, the all things in JavaScript are objects. So that's why it's so important.
Yeah, yeah. And it's important to understand how JavaScript works with DOM API, but still you're gonna work with frameworks mostly, and frameworks would change the DOM, and maybe you're gonna forget some things, some details about how it works, how JavaScript works with DOM, and how you should, what methods you should use. But still, it's important to understand how it works in general to write the best code and understand what you can change, what you can't change. So that's important too.
Absolutely agree. Yeah. Uh, maybe let's wait. Let's wait 2 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. From my experience, it maybe happened when there are no comments, but it usually it closer to the end of the course, but maybe all, a lot of our students are busy with
Yeah, it's
they
New Year,
prepare
so
to Christmas and
yeah, it's New Year, so maybe everyone already celebrating or preparing food. Who knows? But yeah, what do you think about code wars and lead code self development?
well, I think it really helpful. You can try solve problems, and uh, I don't have much experience with lead code, but I know that in code wars, if you solve task, you can see other solutions and compare your solution and others and decide which better. And uh, yeah, you have practical experience, and you can find useful tips from
Mhm.
solutions of other students, of other users.
Yeah. I think I solved I think around 40 problems on code wars, and it was helpful to learn some JavaScript basics because you have some problems where you need to solve it using JavaScript, and if you don't know some topic or how it works in JavaScript, you cannot solve the problem, and it was helpful. And I even got some similar problem on my real interview, so it was helpful. And also, I need to mention that lead code is important too. So if you want to work at some really big, huge companies, and they mostly from West, and they operate across the whole world. So it's important to solve some lead code problems, and they solved, I think, 400 of them, and still there is a lot of things that I need to learn solving lead code
Some,
problems.
yeah, sometimes it's really helpful even for refresh your knowledge, or
Mhm.
because sometimes you can work with only one narrow branch of technologies, and you should refresh your knowledge from time to time.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I see we still don't have any questions. So maybe we can end the stream. What do you think?
Yeah. Yeah, so if anyone would have some question, so ask it in Telegram channel, on Discord channels, or maybe someone would see that stream after when we finish.
Mhm.
So
And finally, and we have a question finally.
uh,
So, how long does the appeal process take?
mhm.
Uh, I don't know exact time how it, but I can shortly describe the process. Uh, we assign uh, task to one of the uh, RS activist students, and sometimes it maybe may take a time. And as I remember, it depends on because it your task will be checked by a real student, and these students also has deadlines. It may be take little time. We have agreement. I know that we have agreement with one of the RES activists, one of the case, and this person asked 2 weeks to review. So it may take a time. Okay, Denis, what do you think? Let's
Yeah,
finish.
yeah, I think let's finish, and yeah, so they can ask questions on Telegram and Discord, and they can see the recording of the stream and see what week it is.
Yeah,
So
guys, feel free to ask questions in Discord and Telegram, and even we don't have a time to answer your question. Uh, if even if we don't have a time to answer your question, in a lot of cases when there are a lot of cases when students and RS activists answer before we have time to read it. So feel free. And thank you for watching. Thank you for attending this live session.
yeah,
And
thank you
see
very
you
much.
next time.
Yeah, see
Bye.
you next week, the same time. Bye.